Hey, welcome back to the outfit.
It's been quite a long time. It's our first little adventure, proper adventure, with our little 9 weeks old little boy, Oakley.
And he is like a new man. We had a really rough kind of month and a half with him. He got a bit colicky and he was just really upset the whole time. And most he would sleep would be an hour and a half at night time between stints. Now he'll sometimes do 3 hours. So
which is a luxury.
We're in much better spirits. We've got more energy. So we're doing a nice little trip with Angie's mum, Bridget, which is awesome. And so we were away last night for the first time.
And we had quite a rough night. So this morning, we woke up and we're like, okay, we need to get out because it's such beautiful weather. But we brought with us a little coffee setup. So we're gonna make coffee here, enjoy the beautiful views. We'll take you to the top. It's a very special spot here.
It is. So for all those Lord of the Rings fans, this is Edoras. So this is where the Horse Lords are in Rohan. Now they spent, I think, something like a year building this incredible set, but on the premise that they would remove it at the end of filming. So now it's just a big rock, but you can come and visit it, and it is incredible. I'll also point out once you're up there, because it is so windy, we're basically hiding behind this rock, so we're not actually at the summit. I'll also point out where Helm's Deep was filmed too. It's just an incredible part of New Zealand, and funnily enough, it seems to mainly be Europeans and foreigners that know about this spot, not even Kiwis so much. I think because it's really heavily publicized in like Lord of the Rings tour books and things like that overseas. But yeah, it's awesome to get up here. We are knackered, so we're gonna try making a coffee here.
As you can see, he's not a big fan of me staying still. I constantly need to move. Like, movement is his thing. He loves the car rides, he loves the walks, he loves the pram, but sitting still, that's not his forte. So I'll keep going and Chris is gonna start on the coffee.
So now that we have a baby, I'm well and truly back into drinking my coffee. As some of you will know, I guess I stopped drinking coffee altogether because I was getting a bunch of side effects. Went cold turkey for about maybe 6 months. Now I'm back on it, not getting any side effects, which is cool. So maybe time will tell, we'll see. Stoke has reached out to us. They're an awesome Melbourne-based brand, and they make these beautiful ceramic shatterproof reusable cups. So they sent us a couple of these, the green one and the brown one. The scratch resistant, dent resistant, and they don't leak. So really nice design. And they also sent us the Trinity Zero Mark II with a Z pod inside. Works really well. So you've got a little paper filter element inside. Pour your water in, wait for it to basically percolate into the cup, and then once you've waited roughly 2.5 minutes, you can start to pump the top, and that fires the coffee down into the cup and makes a really smooth blend. So as you know, we normally use just a really basic French press. We're pretty budget with our coffee setup. This tastes way better, and you don't get the grain at all. It stays in that Z pod. So this is the first time using the cups. Meant to keep stuff hot for a really long time, for hours, and also cold if you're bringing up a cold drink as well. So making the coffee here, and then we'll trudge it up to the very top and show you that incredible view.
So Chris has made a coffee. Luckily my mom is here to carry Oakley. She's over there, the little orange dot in the distance, because he was definitely not happy. It's definitely more challenging than we thought filming with the baby, but we'll get there. So we've got a little coffee, and wanted to introduce you as well to our favorite ginger nut. We found them in New Zealand. They are the best, the big bickies.
God, they are good.
We wish we could bring them back all to Australia. My God, those ones are so good. So if you come to New Zealand, do yourself a favor, grab those ones.
They are amazing. Whoa! Helm's Deep. So cool.
Alright, so we're back in the Delica now. Oh my God, at the top. As
you would have seen.
It was so much windier than we thought.
They must have been like, some of those gusts must have been a good 60-70 k an hour. Ange went on 1 foot at one point and started going backwards.
Oh my God, that was actually quite scary at the top. So luckily, all went fine. And now we're heading back home. We've got a few-hour drive, and little man will have to stop probably on the way to feed him, but he's done so well at the top. Like, first little road trip with him went successfully.
Yeah, that was good. It was really good.
Looking forward to the next one. So we'll still film a little bit more before we leave New Zealand. We're leaving very soon. We're going back to Australia. And you will film a little more. Take hopefully another adventure.
Yes, yeah, we'll try and get to Mount Cook if the weather holds. We'll see how we go.
Alright, fingers crossed.
Proud mama. Hey, alright, so it's been a few days since we last saw you. We are now at the beautiful Lake Takapo with this little man. Yeah, he needs a nappy change, so that'll be our next stop. So we've just driven about 2 hours from Christchurch and we are on our way to Mount Cook. The weather could not be better. It'll be cold but perfect.
It's our first like proper family road trip. We just dropped my mom unfortunately at the airport this morning. We spent like 2 weeks with her. That was so nice to see her. But yeah, now it's time to do proper adventures with our little man. Like we're heading away for at least 2 nights, potentially 3 nights. Well, camping night. We'll see how we go. We're leaving open. We don't have like too high expectations. It's a lot of changes for him, like new environment, everything. So yeah, making the most of the weather while it lasts.
Might do a bit more pram off-roading, you never know. Maybe a little bit in the Delhi as well, but we'll also probably get a really big hike in with him, which will be cool. And yeah, we'll just see how things go. Check this place out if you haven't been here before. It is ridiculous. Beautiful time of year to do it as well, because all the trees are like a beautiful orangey yellow golden hue. Up here is an observatory because this is one of the world dark sky zones, so it's awesome for astro. I've taken astro here in the past at the Church of the Good Shepherd, but it is now a real like tourist mecca and hotspot. But it's kind of the end of the season, so it's not so bad. So yeah, not too busy. The water in these New Zealand southern lakes is like a milky kind of, you get a bit of limestone in it, and makes this beautiful like opaque blue water. Yeah, so we won't stay here for too long. We'll change him, feed him again, and then we'll carry on to Aoraki Mount Cook National Park and show you some of the sights. I am so excited to be going on our first proper family road trip, just the 3 of us. So cool. Not expecting too much because wee man will probably have a bit of a hard time, or aka give us a hard time. But yeah, really excited. So now I'm on the hunt while Ange finishes feeding Oakley. I'm on the hunt for the perfect skimming stone. But this lake only has jagged bits, but I've got maybe these 2. Alright, check this out, YouTube. This is the culmination of many years of training. Let's get this done. Yes! Oh, this one doesn't look too bad. Kind of flat. Alright, let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, not great. Could be better. Okay, what else have we got? Come on. No. No. Maybe the next lake. Best nappy changing table in New Zealand.
Not a bad view.
So again, he's got a pet ducky dog. Good boy. Humongous poos in the nappies. Now we got a little pants on. Yeah. That's my boy. He's even got a monster shark on his shirt. Yeah.
Soon to be
Unimog on the shirt.
Yay.
Good boy. Good boy.
Alright, we've got a little passenger all buckled up. And I'll be sitting at the back while
ready to roll. Yeah, I'm
tour
chauffeuring
guide.
the team around. This van has been absolutely awesome.
We've got so much like storage at the back. Like, obviously, when you travel with a little baby, you've got a little bit more thing that you need to bring with you, just in case. So I'm sitting just next to Oakley, just to make sure he's happy, that he's not like spilling anything on him. Usually you just like have like a little nap next to me, like he does. He loves a little car seat. So that's a good sign for us in the Mog. We are looking forward to that. We actually have a car seat to install when we go back to us, but we'll obviously talk more about that when we get back. So yeah, let's get cracking. How long until Mongkok?
I'm just putting on Lake Pukaki.
We'll stop along the way.
We have got 43 minutes to Pukaki.
Alright.
And then, yeah, maybe like an hour and a half left.
An hour and a half. Which is a nice thing with Oakley. I feel like obviously you have to slow down, you have to make more stops. So you're not as much in a rush. It's a bit like less stressful, I guess, and you take it in. And so yeah, that would be a nice way to force us to slow down a bit more.
It will be.
Alright, let's go. You ready, Oakley? Yay! Woo!
Alright, so here is Lake Pukaki, which is absolutely stunning, and in the background is Mount Cook, which will look absolutely tiny on the GoPro, but that is New Zealand's tallest mountain. So that's the one that Sir Edmund Hillary cut his teeth on before Everest, and we are going that way. And normally it's kind of cloudy or hazy, you don't actually see Mount Cook, so we're having a lot of luck today, which is cool. Wee man is
awake. He does not like when we stop.
As soon as we stop moving, he's up. Alright, so I'm going to have my sausage roll from the Geraldine Barker's store, and then we're going to carry on. This is the other side of Lake Pukaki. So like a lot of these southern lakes, they're actually hydroelectric electricity producers. So there's big generators in here producing electricity for a lot of the South Island, which is cool. So much flow. It's so hard to do this place justice on the camera. It's almost stressful. Our lodge is just through there. Mount Cook's behind this peak here. But it's just insane. We've just got the light left. Not a cloud in the sky. It's just wicked. Such an epic part of New Zealand. So cool. What do you think?
I love it.
Alright, here's our spot for the night. So good. It's not even that cold yet.
The man is waking up.
Uh-oh.
Hurry up.
How are you doing, Sir Oakley? How are you doing, sir? How was your first big roadshow? Oh, look at that eye. That's disturbing. Oh man, babies do some creepy stuff with their faces.
Welcome to your bedroom, Oakley.
Oh, hey.
Home. Sweet home for the next 2 nights.
This is us. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And how's this for a view?
Wow.
Oh, maybe you can't see. Yeah, there we go. Mountains. And this little guy is probably sick of being in his seat. Yeah, bless you.
Well, though. So well, buddy.
So well. So we'll start throwing all our stuff in here and get a feed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
From the kitchen area. Look at that view. Mom cook in the distance. No one is awake. We woke up at 6 a.m. making breakfast, getting ready to tackle this hike nice and early. Such a cool spot, such a cool spot. How did you sleep?
Really well, actually. He slept really well too for a new environment. So yeah, stoked. Got about, what, 7 hours of sleep?
Yeah, very happy. Alright, breakfast time and we'll get going.
Hopefully the foot holds up. Got a long hike ahead of us and this is hurting. So 2 days ago I got a really big, like probably about that big, plantar wart on the bottom of my foot, dry needled. So the woman like just smashed with a needle like a million times. I was in so much pain, way worse than I thought it would be. I've had this wart for like 10 years. And that was a really weird reward to myself for completing the Christchurch marathon 2 weeks ago. So when we knew we were heading to New Zealand for this guy, I decided it would be a really good goal to have while I'm here because I knew I wouldn't be able to do too much at the gym probably just because of time. So ended up doing about 4 months of running training and did the full marathon, my first one, which is really cool. So I was stoked. I'd set a goal of getting in under 4 hours as my optimum goal and also just not to walk any stage of it, and completed both. So I was really happy with that. And now I'm hooked, so I'm going to try and do more in Australia. But yeah, that was the weird reward to myself, was getting this taken out of my foot because it hurts. So hopefully the hike is okay, we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Your first little hike, buddy? Proper hike.
Yee!
Alright, breakfast finished. Getting ready for the hike.
Ready for the hike.
Got the baby carrier.
We found a small rabbit. We're going to take on this hike.
Hi, kitties. He's like sound asleep. So bad, but
It's going to be one hell of a hike.
we need to get going, baby. I'm sorry. You can nap on Dada's chest. Alright, let's go. Wow.
Gosh.
Incredible day. We could have not chosen a more perfect day.
No.
There should not be any wind.
Insane.
I think it should be around like 15 degrees at the hottest today. Don't know what it's going to be up there though. So we are doing a hike with 1,000 meters gain elevation. The hut is at 1,800 meters.
We're at, what,
700 I think we're starting with. I'm personally a bit anxious. That's my, I guess, biggest hike, especially since giving birth. So yeah, 10 weeks postpartum. So it's going to be a good, definitely a good challenge as well for me. So hopefully we
Wish us luck.
we'll make it to the top. But yeah, we good spirits this morning. Very excited and very happy to be in the mountains, making the most of it before getting back to us. An incredible view. So far, it's easy. But we're gonna have some serious elevation very soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that we managed to get up quite early, even with a 10 weeks old. It's been a success so far, so really happy with our first road trip.
Made it to Sealy Tarn. This is kind of like the halfway point. Check out the reflection in the water. It's beautiful. So cool.
Oh, it is cooking.
It really is.
Our bunny rabbit, we're probably gonna remove his little suit because I
He
think
will
not.
be roasting.
It might be a bit too hot.
He's heating me up, that's for sure.
It's hard to know.
Route goes up that way. Gets it quite a bit harder. A couple of lakes in the background. There's Hooker Lake with an iceberg in it. Mount Cook obviously in the distance there. It's so cool. Alright, a little break for water.
Your break.
Give him a feed maybe.
And feed for Mr. Ugly.
Well deserved. Didn't hear a peep out of him. So good.
Alright. Bring on Mueller Hut. That part is not as long, but and probably not as steep, but it's a lot more technical and still very steep. But it was nice. We had a nice little break. Ugly is doing very well, so everybody around there was very impressed that we were hiking with a 10 weeks old. They were like all looking at him. I wonder if he's like the youngest baby who made it to the top. That would be very cool. Oh, all right, I'll stop talking and make it to the top. GoPro doesn't do it justice. See our lodge over there. We stopped somewhere over there and this was so steep.
It was a hard scree slope, eh? Yeah, that'll be a bit sus coming down, but we'll be okay.
And look at that. Wow. Avalanche.
What do you see, Ange?
The hut.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Finally.
Hard slog. Sound asleep. The whole hike. Legend. All right. What a slog. Harder than I remember. Oh, worth it. Worth every second. Alright, we need coffee and water and 2-minute noodles. Alright, that's us done up here. The Mueller Hut is incredible. If you can get up here, definitely do it. It's wicked. We would love to come back and stay the night. Maybe one day when this guy's a little bit older and doesn't cry during the night.
That would be bad.
Check out the little toilets behind us. So cool. Been watching little avalanches. Amazing. This guy's done amazingly well. He's now been
so
fed.
proud.
He's been changed. He's getting a little bit restless and we don't want it to get too cold. So probably 3 hours down.
Yeah, so that was quite a tough hike, like much harder I thought it would be, but I'm so proud and so impressed with our family effort, like first family adventure. We all tackled some challenges, so yeah, and I'm very happy with our first go. So that's promising for the rest of the adventures.
Let's do it. Little pit stop.
The reality of hiking with a baby.
Not a bad view you've got there, Ange. Wow. Holy. We're quite close to the bottom, and then it's about a 30-minute walk back to the lodge, so we're stoked. We're doing really well. We're really sore, but we're doing well. And little man decided to wake up and scream at me until Ange fed him. So we'll be back down soon, then we'll get a feed and a shower. You stoked?
Yes. So glad we made it.
Yeah.
Good morning from the three of us. Little sleepy baby. How's driver?
Pretty good. We're a bit worse for wear and sore from the hike, but other than that, we're doing great.
So yeah, this concludes this episode. We have decided to actually extend our time in Mongkok, but this time we are going to go camping and four driving. We found like a little four-drive track like on Google Maps that we're going to try to tackle. We're not too sure what to expect, like it is very much last minute and no plan, because Mr. Oakley has done so well the last 2 nights. So yeah, we decided to give it a go. So yeah, wish us luck, and that will be on next week's episode.
Awesome. Cheers for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode with us as a family of 3, and hopefully next week will be a good one as well. Cheers.